Or is she impressed? Is today a fast talking day? Are you working and streaming at the same time? How long do you think you need? Alright, do you remember what we're doing? We are gonna go meet someone named Corridan, who's gonna help us go down the river. And he is Sigilith's brother. Oh, do I have to go back down? Is he not up here? Or is he up there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one of the chicks who helped us through Mirkwood. It's her brother. I can never tell if the quest markers are pointing to on top of a flet or below a flet. I'm doubly up on the flet. Oh, I found him. Yeah, there's another ladder real close by.
The lady has spoken to me about this, and I would refuse her nothing.
I mean, you're not gonna just wake up one morning and be like, "Hey, we're going back to level 15.
No.
We're gonna do stuff we've already done, rather than all this stuff that's brand new." How'd you do that? Well, you should have taken the left turn at Albuquerque. Geronimo! This is Lothlorien. There's nothing hellish about it. I'd probably die the same time.
The Lady Galadriel is wise to send Corridon as your guide.
Yeah. What? I mostly just hate this ramp. This ramp would still be a thing even if we moved.
I will give you enough lembas and other foodstuffs for 2 weeks.
That should not have broken my leg. Because I always find it's a little bit faster if you take the, once you have access to the roof spiral. For some reason, I always think that goes faster than actually just sticking to the ramp spiral. Possibly. But I don't like that ramp, and it gets so skinny that I don't like doing it, and this roof does not get so skinny.
The last time I traveled south, orcs were gathering on the river bank.
What? Or watch it. Has Heath been wanting to play? Oh, okay, she's up the stairs. I don't know. I'm really tired right now, so I'm not in the best place to ask. But maybe you could get Heath over, and maybe like Rachel and Cole would come. They might be able to do tonight. Yeah. Besides, having more people makes it harder for you to just outfit your ship the exact way you'd want. Because there's actually competition for the pieces.
Sword is thirsty for more adventure.
So why are you giving her a dwarf voice? She doesn't have a dwarf voice. You've never done that before. I will read what she had to say.
Sword is thirsty for more adventure. This land of elves
Oh,
is
okay.
a long way from Enidwaith. A long way from my people.
I lent my favorite bow to Fimla.
Half Scottish, half Irish, half man, half bear, half pig. No, it just says you gotta kill 6 orcs. I don't know. I'd make more chicken katsu. You do love puppy chow, don't you? Good morning! Look, a backpack. You have no clue what I'm thinking. I have never once made the reference to which you are referencing. There is no small child who teaches Spanish to toddlers whose song I have never sung before.
You did not find the
Yeah,
bow.
turn in this quest,
Mona
and
did
then
not either.
we'll go to Bree.
Whatever orc took the bow must have fled the area.
I can hear you on Discord. The webcam wasn't cooperating with OBS, and it wasn't a fight that he wanted to do today. Is your mic not getting picked up? Well, no, you keep talking. I've turned down the actual volume on the stream, so I'll be able to hear if something happens.
Out right now trying to figure out what why okay, there we go. Now my mic should be able to be on. I'm not sure what was going on with OBS this morning. Timeless, like it did not want to pick up the webcam.
So you're a little quiet in the stream, but I do hear you.
Okay. I mean, is this any better? Like here, hold on. Let's see. I can. Okay, how about this? Is this better? Or this?
Uh,
I'm adjusting the volume level. Okay, timeless is perfect, so we're good. Okay, we're good. Glad to have found that out. You know, only 18 minutes in rather than 3 hours. So. You did not find Corydon's bow. We did not either. He seemed surprised, but I was not. Whatever orc took the bow must have known an elf would come looking for it and fled the area. Though this orc is lucky it did, for its hunters numbered 3. 2 elves and a fierce warrior of the Ukuluth. Flight alone could have saved it. I am sorry Corydon does not have his favorite bow, but I still enjoyed the hunt. Do you think you can humor me on one count, Vantu? I understand we must hurry, but this should not take long.
Let us take a detour to Stongard, so I can thank Horn.
When we were last in this region, I was wounded in the swamp, and you brought me to this nearby outpost of the Host Lords. I was a wounded enemy to everyone there, save one, the Rohirrim man called Horn. He spoke on my behalf, and when you suggested that I be taken to the Elfwoods for healing, you interrupt Nona at this point and tell her that it was actually Horn's idea. A confused look crosses her face. Really? Well, that is one more thing for which I should thank him. And that is what I want, Vantu. A brief detour to the outpost of Stongard so I can give him my thanks. Perhaps you can have him meet me there. I do not think I would be welcome once again within their walls.
Alright, to Bree or to Stangard?
Let's do Bree and then to Stangard.
Okay.
Because I got stuff I need to throw into my vault.
What if one of these days I took us to Michael Delving instead?
I would be confused and ask you to take us to Bree.
But we can get everything in Michael Delving that we can get in Bree.
Then I would need you to show me where in Michael Delving I could get the stuff, because I've never been to Michael Delving.
And then I would just teleport away to Thorn's Hall really fast, and you would have to find your way around.
Then we would need to have a serious discussion about the viable future of our relationship. Because that would be mean. Wholeheartedly unnecessary.
But it might also be fun.
No, I dispute the idea that that could be fun. I heavily dispute that.
It's raining.
So it are. So it are, indeedly.
So on the LOTRO subreddit yesterday, I saw a post where somebody put up a picture of the prancing pony and was like, you know, how did you feel when you first saw this location in the game? Because, you know, it's one of those classic locations.
Yeah.
But they spoiler hid the prancing pony. you know, I guess to protect those who didn't want to see that this location was in the game.
Yeah.
So more people were commenting on the fact that it was spoiler hidden. And they're like, you get there in like 2 hours, dude. It's not a spoiler.
Nope.
But other people were being like, it was a lot of fun. It's super exciting to see locations that are so classic and important from the books and movies.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I probably at some point need to actually start doing stuff for crafting.
Probably.
Because I've got all these crafting materials in here and no ability to use them. But I am once again full up on my vault. What? Network error?
Yeah, I had to hit reload the player on Twitch. Is it doing weird things?
Oh. But okay, we're good. No, I gosh dang it, Timeless. You and your puns.
You ready to go back?
Yeah, give me just 1 minute.
That means not yet.
I mean, I could go back if we needed to. Let's see. I don't need these things that say that these trophies are sought by, like, runekeepers, right?
No.
Because
If you ever decide to actually go for that quest and get that purple weapon, well, one, you've outleveled it by 30 levels, and two, you could get more.
okay, so yeah, then I'm probably fine then.
Do you want to be a friend of Jorts?
What?
The dude next to you is in a kinship. The Friends of Jorts.
Who's Jorts?
Jorts are jean shorts.
What? You kids confuse me these days.
With our newfangled lingos.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Steve Buscemi a lot of the time. Like, you know, how do you do, fellow kids?
With our memes and our TikToks and our
Yeah, exactly.
our MySpaces.
Exactly. See, you get the struggles of being old and decrepit and having 2 feet dangling over an open grave. Okay, let's get back to wherever we need to get back to. To whatever the town is. Stangard?
Well, I'm taking this back to the elf outpost, and then we'll just stable master over.
I did not get an invite to go back to the outpost.
You didn't?
I did not. What is it? Is it Halderith? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my milestone is still set there, so...
Oh, I used my milestone, not my campfire. Oops.
Ah, that would explain
Sorry.
it. That's fine.
I was about to say, you know, well, an adventure for you. Go find your way there.
Yeah, I'd figure it out by, like, the end of the stream, maybe.
You'd somehow find yourself facing Kill Jaden of WoW, and then you make it here. And it's like somehow you've broken into another game in your attempt to get here.
It's like I'm Siri. You know, just jumping from world to world. Which, by the way, apparently, there was not an Easter egg about that in Cyberpunk 2077. Which I think was a completely missed opportunity. To just have, you know, walk into like a, walk by a house where you overhear a conversation between Siri and Avalok.
Maybe it's in there, just nobody's found it yet.
I think they've had bigger things to do than put in an Easter egg for Witcher.
They've been busy.
Trying to repair a game that's like 2 years old that hasn't gotten a single DLC because it was so botched of a rollout. Oh, it's you. Still traveling with unsavory types, are you? Affik looks up and down, and the disgust on his face is clear. You were looking for Horn. Good. Take him with you. Take him and be gone. You will find him up the hill. Whoa. Affik. Okay. That seems unnecessarily hostile. But whatevs, I guess.
He's been cursed.
What, Horn?
How is the Dunlending girl?
I did not think I would see you again, Vontu. How is the Dunlending girl? Did she survive? You tell Horn that the healing arts of Galadriel were sufficient and that Nona has come to Thingglad and wishes to thank him in person for his kind words and actions. Oh, I see. I'm glad. Horn seems conflicted about something, and when you ask him if everything is all right, he sighs heavily. It seems there is no place for me anymore, Vontu. I am no longer welcome in Stongard. My fellows feel that I've somehow been somehow tainted by stepping foot within the Elfwoods and by speaking on behalf of Dunlington. Well, they no longer trust me. They want me to leave by sunrise tomorrow. You ask if there's anything you can do to help. Well, I do not have many possessions. If you bring me my harp and my riding supplies, I will be ready to go. My harp is in the tavern, and my riding supplies are in Wadu's house, where I have been staying. Or Wada's house. Okay, go enjoy your date, Timeless. Have fun with that. Be good, return with honor, remember who you are, etc., etc. That's Stanric's house. Where is... Oh, okay, Wada's house. Or is this the tavern?
It's Wada's house.
Okay.
Cozy little house. I'm just looking around. Yep, cozy house.
Just enough to enjoy the luxuries of life. The smaller things. Bless you, hon.
Thank you. Geronimo.
Ah, you would. Oh, why do I keep following you down these hills?
It's making your legs stronger.
That is not true. Also, if Dill was right, you know that tomorrow will be our 1-year anniversary of streaming LOTRO from our first episode?
Wow, we've come quite a ways.
We have. For doing this, you know, well, initially twice a week and then down to once a week once school started. Although if we wanted to, we could probably pick it up again a bit more.
Let's at least get through the games first.
True. Although I do enjoy having time during my week. Because when we were streaming like 4 days a week, it was a lot. It was very demanding.
No, we don't have to go back to that.
Now we can figure something out. Thank you for bringing me these. I am not welcome in Stongard, but where can I go? By order of Theoden King, I am not to return to Rohan until my term of service in Stongard is finished. Horn looks uncomfortable. Where are you traveling, Vontu? Could you use another companion on the road? I do not wish to intrude, but I believe my place is with you and the Dunlington girl for whom I gave up, well... Gosh, can't deal with this right now. For whom I gave up. Well, it was no life I gave up. I only did what was right, though my fellows failed to see it. You tell Horn that he is welcome to travel with you as far as he will. Thank you, Vontu. I owe a great deal for this. An aimless life would ill-suit me. Your goals are now mine, and the dangers you face, I will face as well. Hooray! Another pathetic life form to join our adventure.
It's a good thing we were given twice as much food as we would need.
Yep.
For all the times that we have to stop and eat food.
Yep. I was making a Star Wars reference, though.
Oh, I know.
Greetings, friend.
Okay,
of the
so
Rohirrim.
to Thinglad? Oh no, Haldarith.
Yeah, Thinglad.
Oh wait, Thinglad?
That's the name of the area of the forest. Haldrith is the name of the fort.
Ah,
And so, for some reason, they don't give the stable master the fort name.
that's weird, but okay.
But I double checked in the map.
Well, okay.
The 21st Hall of Moria might have gotten us there too.
Could we have gone to Moria from this place?
It was an option.
Really? Yeah, okay then. One day we do need to go back to Moria and do the raid. So I can
This
kill that Watcher in the
confirms what I
water and finally
suspected
finish
about
that
the
quest.
Horse Lords. Cruel even to their own.
You tell Nona that Horn has been cast out of Stangard and is no longer welcome there. Well, this confirms everything I have suspected about the Horse Lords, Vantu. They are cruel even to their own, and are not deserving of our sympathies. I will speak with Horn, thank him for his words on my behalf, and give him my sorrow that he has suffered for me. But I will also tell him that he is now better off, and need shed no tears for his lost fellows. We will be ready to leave when Corridon says we should leave. Speak with him when you are ready to go. Our band of companions grows. A Dunlington girl, a Rohirrim man, and 2 elves. It sounds like a joke, does it not?
We will still fit in the one boat, but it will not be comfortable.
We will still fit in the one boat, but it will not be comfortable. I do not think we should recruit any more companions, Vantu, unless you fancy swimming alongside the boat. Are you ready to continue our journey? I mean, I don't mind swimming,
Let
but
us go
that's
to
just
the
me.
boat together.
Let's go to the boat together. I want to have a good seat and a comfortable place to rest my arm as we paddle.
I have journeyed on the great river often, and know its swirls and eddies like no other elf.
The river Anduin is as familiar to me as my own shadow, but it is still a journey of some days. We must stop here for the night.
That is far enough for today, Vantu. Horn has already seen to the fire, and now we may sup and take some rest before the night watches begin. We will leave in the morning at first light. It is not good to travel further south on Anduin at night, unless the need is considerable. The waters become treacherous the nearer you get to Sarn Gabir. The Elf Queen was right to send this guide with us, Vantu. He knows the waters and how to keep a boat afloat, which is more than the daughter of Silvik knows. Were it up to me, I would lead us south on dry land with springy turf underfoot and no fear of foundering. Nona lowers her voice, a rare event for the Dunlington woman. The boat is not large enough to keep us from speaking, Vantu. But as you saw, this horse lord managed to avoid addressing me in any way once we were on the river. If he has a grievance with me, tell him to enter it so I may respond appropriately with words or with Wadu's sword. I've become tired of his ability to look all around him, but not in my direction, whatever direction that happens to be. Aww, she wants to skronk. What? You know it's true. You're fortunate to have friends among the elves, Vantu. I would not want to make this journey without a guide, and Corridon appears to know what he is doing. But it is not seemly for a man of Rohan to mingle with elves as you saw in Stangard. Of his kind my people have little to say but this, long-lived and dangerous. They have more to say of the folk of Dunland, but none of it is kind, and I will not disturb the girl's ears with any of it. I regret Nona's ill welcome at Stangard when she had need of aid, though I understand its root. Her people and mine have a long and unhappy history. I have no quarrel with her personally, but our shared friends and duties make us allies. Nothing more than that. We have some time before we should begin the night watches, Vantu. Would you find some tale-telling agreeable? I find that the weaving of a good story among companions around a fire can be a pleasant way to pass the time. Have a seat and listen, Vantu. I will begin, and perhaps our companions will have a tale to share as well. I grew up in the Golden Wood, but I spent most of my time exploring the wilderness. My sister Sigel stayed in Lorien for long years, but not in idleness. Wait, oh, you sat down. My skill was with bow, but hers was with knives. She made them herself, and each was deadlier than the last. I returned from a journey once, convinced I had become the greatest of archers. My gosh, it's cold in here. Is that so? I wager you cannot hit this wooden target from 50 paces. I accepted and strode 50 paces. When I turned to fire, I saw that my sister was right. She had hewn the target at its base, and it had fallen to the grass. We laughed and laughed. That is my tale. Do you have one to share, Vaughn, too? Ooh, what do I want to speak of? Okay, we're apparently speaking about Angmar.
Oh, I didn't realize it would trigger for both of us.
My power flows from the Nazgul himself. Okay. After a time, you come to the end of your story. I shall go next. My tale concerns King Fengel of Rohan, the grandfather of King Theoden, or Theoden King. It is a sad tale, given the happenings of late, but you may find it interesting. King Fengel came to the throne when he was very young, and he ruled for 50 years. My gosh, it is freezing in here. Though long his rule was ill-starred, he was prone to greed and made many enemies. In the last winter of his reign, he was hunting north of the Entwaid on a cold afternoon. An elderly woman stumbled into his camp. She was lost and hungry. "A scrap of bread, if you please, my mighty lord. I am lost and cold and hungry." "Who are you, crone, to beg from the crown? If you seek warm food in your belly, find some churl whose bed lies unwarmed. Or find some game and kill it yourself." King Fengel threw his own dagger at her feet and sent her away into the dark night. This is the kindness of the horse lords, is it? Horn did say that Fengel was a foolish king. He did say that, and I say he spoke true, but it does not seem an uncommon trait among the horse lords. The king's men were horrified, and they searched for the woman. They found her at dawn, frozen to death at the foot of a tall boulder, the king's dagger still in her hand. She had carved a curse into the face of the stone, along with her name, Wergend. That is what she carved in the stone. This is what she carved in the stone. "Feckless Fengel, fool I name thee, grief shall be the git of thy greed. No lord of your line shall long live. Upon thy seat no sun shall settle. King and kingdom your craving hath killed, until the might of the mark is mended. Wergend." Horn sighs heavily and continues. King Fengel was furious, and he ordered Wingend's body burned and the stone destroyed. But no man of his company could move her, and every hammer and mattock they set to the stone shattered on contact. King Fengel himself assailed the stone with his sword until the blade shattered and a shard pierced his thigh. The wound festered, and King Fengel died of poisoned blood on the first day of spring. Many in Rohan thought the curse was ended, but now that Prince Theodred is gone... Well, that is the end of the tale for now. I do not have the flowery words or turns of phrase that Cordon and this man Horn have onto. I had to write my tale in the hides of my enemies, with Wadu's sword as my quill. I have no story to tell. Everyone has a story, Nona. What is the origin of the sword you bear? The horse motif is not of your people. The sword came to my brother Wadu. He used it to slay a great beast. What was this beast? A large animal of some kind? A bear? It was a great Gwyber, the mighty dragon spawn of the mountains. Can it be? I know of no such creature. There is much about my land and people you do not know. That may be so, Nona. I am sorry if I have offended you. Your brother must have been a great man to defeat such a foe. He was. Hun, can you grab me a hoodie? I am freezing. Thanks. I think that is enough tail spinning for one night, Vontu. I will take the first watch, and I will wake you when it is your turn. We will set out again at first light. Okay. What the? I need to reload player. What the frick? I had to reload the player again. Seems that way. Yep, that looks like a hoodie. We should leave at first light. For now, you should get some rest. In the morning, we will continue our journey down the Anduin.
Behold, the Argonath, the pillars of the kings.
Okay, there we go. I'm a little warmer now. Talk to Horn near the shadow of the Argonath.
They are not my kings, but there is still something majestic about the twin statues.
They are not my kings, but there is still something majestic about the twin statues of the Argonath. Many songs have been sung about the men in whose likeness they are carved, and I know most of them by heart. I will not sing them now. There is too much we must do here. Who is this Framrick guy? Ooh, we treed.
Friends bearing a burden of some malice.
Horn speaks quietly, for what he has to say is meant for your ears alone. We spoke of a great many things on the boat, and I do not begrudge you for speaking in generalities, but you told me enough to know your errand here is important. Friends of yours came this way, friends bearing a burden of some malice. Whatever they carried, it was sought by orcs, and perhaps others as well. We need to find what happened to these friends of yours, and if their burden has been lost. Horn raises his voice to include the Rohirrim man standing nearby. This man saw our boat drifting down the river and hailed me from the shore. His name is Framrick, and he has come with a party of Rohirrim from the Wold. I would have us help his people if they desire our help, but first we must prepare our own camp. Speak with Nona and Corridon for their thoughts, and then collect some sticks for a fire. I will do the same.
I need your help if you can aid me.
I am Framrick, a man of Rohan, proud and true, and I need your help. Orcs have crossed the river, and now they swarm throughout this land, all along the east wall of my homeland. I came from the south of Wold with a party of some 30 riders to investigate what could have drawn the orcs across the great river. When you arrived, the force was even larger than we expected, and they set upon us. We drove them away, but suffered many losses, and our camp is in disarray. My people could use your help to restore the camp and make safe the border of Rohan. Go to the southwest near the passage in the Norcrofts. Make your presence known to my brothers if you wish to aid us.
I do not trust this Framrick, but Horn wants us to help him.
I do not trust this Framrick, and I do not like the way he looks at me from out of his eye's corner. If he is not careful, I will teach him the way of my people with Wadu's sword. But Horn wants us to help him. I do not understand this loyalty to the Horse Lords. They cast him out. He should hate them for that. I will not impose my beliefs upon him, but I do not understand this.
The Lady Galadriel entrusted me with knowledge of our true mission.
You spoke in general terms on the boat to Horn and Nona, but I know why we are really here, Vontu. The Lady Galadriel entrusted me with knowledge of our true mission. I will not betray that trust. While we are here in the East Wall, I think it is fine for us to help Framrick's people. That is clearly what Horn desires. But we must also keep alert for signs of our mutual friends. They came to this land that we know. What happened to them then, that is a mystery, and it is one we must find the answer to and then help them if we can. But first, Horn is right. We need to gather sticks and make a campfire, or we will have a cold night.
You see the Argonath?
I did not. Ooh, pretty. Kings of Numenor. You can tell by the crown.
Yep. Well, I think it's supposed to be Elendil and Isildur.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought these were carved in the Second Age. And Elendil and Isildur were pretty hated in the Second Age. Because they weren't,
No, this was formed after the founding of the Kingdom of Gondor.
Oh, okay then. My mistake. Also, we have an Uruk archer over here.
Well, I have a Mordor orc. Who would have thought gathering sticks was such dangerous business?
It's dangerous business, Frodo. Stepping out your door. You take one foot on the road, and if you don't link your feet, you don't know where you might be swept off to.
Sticks!
Oh, I really hope when the symphony does their, eventually picks up the Lord of the Rings stuff for one of their seasons of movie concerts. Oh, that would be so cool.
It would be. Probably the only way you could get me to watch the theatrical editions.
Yeah, the theatrical editions they lack so much. Why are we killing these?
Because I would have aggroed him anyways.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm all for homicidal sociopathy, but
Yeah, and you've been fighting or playing for like 45 minutes, and you've killed 6 orcs.
yeah, no, oh, whoops, I was going in the wrong direction. I thought these guys were part of our camp.
Are you trusting orcs?
No, I killed 2 dogs. Pretty epically too. I hadn't even attacked one, and I killed it with my little like area shock.
You found some. Good.
You found enough
Now
sticks for a
remove the
fire.
supplies from the
Good.
boat.
I will combine these with the ones from Nona and Carden have found, and we will soon have a decent campfire. Will you remove the supplies from the boat so we can assess what we have left? You reach into the boat and remove the remaining supplies for apportioning. Okay. That's a lot of inventory space they expect me to take up.
No, you only get one of those things.
Well, it says rewards all these droughts and then choose one.
Oh yeah, well they only want like 6 of your spots.
Only I don't have as much space as you do.
You should get some more space.
I try, and yet I'm always full. There are enough supplies for a short stay, and you divide them among the rest of your companions.
Porthgallen may be a good place to begin our search.
I think it is good to help Franmek while we can, but always keep your eyes open for the real reason why we are here. As you pass southward through the woods of the east wall, remain alert for a grassy lawn alongside the Anduin. That peaceful space is called Porthgallen, and it may be a good place to begin our search. Okay. Why are we just walking when we could mount?
I don't know, because sometimes I just start walking.
Okay. I guess I can get behind that.
Because this is Lord of the Rings, it's a walking game.
I do miss being able to turn into, an owl or a deer at will. It is very convenient. Druids are, like, the favorite child of Blizzard, apparently.
That's my theory, at least.
They are very loved. That is for true.
Some good clouds.
It is very pretty. Bless you, hon.
Thank you. Oh no, orcs everywhere.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
The gate's not over there.
You're here to help. Thank the Hammerhead for that.
We brought orcs into the camp.
And they do nothing to help us. You're here to help. Thank the Hammerhand for that. We can use every pair of strong arms we can get. We rode from Harwick with enough men and horses to investigate the troubling reports of orc activity in the East Wall, but we were not prepared for what we found. As we began pitching our tents and unloading the supplies, we were set upon by a contingent of orcs. The battle was made the fiercer by its sudden joining, and though we drove off the enemy for a time, we suffered many losses. Ask me anything and I will tell you, but if you have a moment, could you see to the comfort of our wounded?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
We are comforting them.
I'm not sure what comfort we can provide that their own medics can't, but...
You're a healer. You should be able to go, ting, you are healed.
No, it only lets me cast it on me. Is the cat meowing?
He did meow.
He wants attention, and we can't give
You
it to
will
him.
find work here if you seek it.
Thank you, Vontu. Many of those men will need to be borne back to Harwick to rest from their injuries, but until we can return to the wold, we must do what we can for them here. Ask me any questions you would like, and I will answer as best I may. You will find work here if you seek it. We must recover from the orc attack and regain the initiative if we are to succeed in our errand. Okay, so... Who...
Give me 3 good archers from Snowbourne, and I could keep a dozen orcs.
So who are we supposed to talk to now? Find the lawn of... I mean, do you just want to focus on the epic quest, or are we doing these?
We're doing a few of these at least.
Okay.
Give me
We're into Rohan at this point. We're back to doing quests.
Okay. Then I am not reading everything that I come across.
Aww.
Since the attack.
Look at the state of this camp.
There's a lot of stuff to read. We'd be here all day.
I am something of an expert on orcs.
They want us to kill everything.
I mean, again, a homicidal sociopath. I have no qualms with that.
I have a kitty between me and my screen.
He's pretty good about demanding attention when he wants it. He knows not to jump up on my desk when I'm sitting at it, because it is not appreciated.
Alright, he's distracted for a moment. Run!
Alright, let's get to the killing.
That's why we play video games.
I just love killing people. I'll kill anyone. Old people, young people, men, women, children, babies. I just love killing.
Are you just going after every blue name you see?
Yeah, basically. Do you realize how long I've had this pent-up rage of wanting to kill things? And
Should I be concerned?
And not been expressing it? Like you said, we're almost an hour in at this point, and we've killed 6 orcs to date so far in this stream.
Do I need to feel fear?
No. You don't need to feel fear. If you choose to feel fear, that's your own deal.
Come down here!
I'm coming.
There's more orcs this way.
I'm on my way.
Oh, poop. I'm alive!
Why do I follow you down these?
At this point, that's on you. You can't blame me for any of it.
Hey, Vola Cruz, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. This is the first time we've seen you here. So she is a hunter. I am a rune keeper. And she's done all this before. This is kind of my first playthrough. Like, going this far.
But right now, we're the broken leg boys.
I'm sorry, what? You're a what?
It alliterated better than people or guys or anything like that.
Do we need to have a discussion?
Nah. I'm good.
Okay. thanks for the follow, Volacruz, and like I said, welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here.
And Twitch seems to be having a difficult morning, so thanks for sticking around.
Yep.
Keeps making us reload the player.
Right on. Yeah, we started streaming this about a year ago, and that was like the first time I'd played LOTRO in years. So, see, there it is again. Network error. Please try reloading the player. What other MMOs have you played?
Look at these things.
My friends are out there.
What, he?
I still see him as that's not completed.
Which quest?
The Lost Friends one, the one you're talking
Very
to.
good. An enemy of
You didn't
orcs is
click
a
both
friend of
horses?
mine.
No, you clicked
They
both horses.
search us and
Oh, they didn't count for you?
Apparently.
Let me see the arrows you have collected. Is it possible
What does the
for
quest
the
say on your
Arrows
quest
Orc and
tracker?
Bulwark to work together as
Find Langmanu and show them the way. Yeah, neither horse counted. I thought they did because they just despawned. So,
Well, we'll go back for him.
should I set my milestone here?
Or I set my... Is there a campfire?
Yeah, there's one right here. Right here in the back.
That's a fire asset, but it's not labeled as campfire.
It says campfire. Oh. I'm supposed to throw... Okay, let's throw the orc bows onto it.
Yeah, there's no campsite fire here that I can bind to as a hunter.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, milestone. Should be able to talk to this guy again.
Even
Yep.
the smoke of the burning smells foul. I have been known to lose my temper on occasion.
Okay, so let's go get those horses then.
That guy made me emote.
Why?
Oh.
Okay, odd.
Oh, we also have to kill 4 searchers.
Okay. I mean,
At least I think you would have to. Yeah, you've got the quest.
Okay.
Rather large orcs.
Kind of stupid that you finding the horses didn't count for both of us.
Kind of. They probably respawned about 10 seconds after we left them.
Probably, but I mean, we just kind of, assumed that it would count, so... Because, logically it should have. I mean, we're both out there finding horses. But what else?
What do they teach in schools these days?
That is a topic of much debate.
I'm quoting. Because you said the word logically.
Okay, where are these horses at?
Just down the river a little bit.
Okay.
Do you see them?
No. Not offhand, anyway. What are you picking up?
Saddlebags.
Oh, yeah, you see, I don't have that quest at this point. Okay, I see one of them.
Go get it!
That's the plan. And the other one was up here, wasn't it?
It was down the river a little bit more.
So still by the river.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I see it.
Do you have the quest Pointless Flight?
Yes, I do.
Alright, go do that one.
I mean, I'm still gonna need to come back and do the saddlebags. Would it just be worth it for me to ride back real quick?
They're super easy to get.
Okay. Do you know where this orc is, or is it just gonna be one that may or may not have it?
It's marked on the map.
Hmm.
Look, I found him.
So you did. What's in that cave, I wonder? I assume we're gonna
It's
go
the
back
Cave
there.
of Wonder.
I assume we're gonna go back there at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the quest is going to send us back there.
Well, okay. Wait. Find an orc wielding a stolen sword and take it from him?
Yeah, that's up further north.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to do that right now, or if we could do that right now or anything.
There's that dude again.
Oh, so that was just a player who had you emote.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like an NPC. That's why I was kind of confused.
No, there's another player here.
Oh, speaking of NPCs, I think Free Guy is on Disney Plus now.
Ooh.
I might need to watch that tomorrow. Or sometime this week.
One day in the future.
One day, when I'm rich.
I slept on my neck weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those days. The moon is coming out. So something cool about Rohan,
Yeah?
because technically we're supposed to be here at the same time that like the events of the book were in Rohan.
Mhm.
And in the book they knew what time of the moon phase it was. So Rohan is one of the first places you encounter in the game where the moon is not full every night.
Oh.
Like if you look up, you'll see
Yeah.
it's
No, I see it.
a waning crescent.
Yeah.
Look, I found bad guys.
Are we supposed to be here?
I think the sword's here.
Okay, so we are doing the sword quest then. I wasn't sure if we were going to go back to camp first or not.
No, we're getting the sword.
Okay. We make a good team.
We do. But we should have just gotten the sword. Did you get the sword?
It says bring the stolen sword to Wilfereth, so yes.
Yay! And with that, we are gone.
Yep.
Like smoke on the wind, the orcs never even knew we were here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they did know we were here to some degree.
Only the ones who died. Everyone else is just gonna be like, how did these guys die?
There's someone prowling around here. Must have been the wind. Okay. Well, I just cleared out all my pending inventory. Oh no, I sold. Don't need them.
Wouldn't they be drafts?
Whatever. I always called them draughts.
Kind of like how the word is technically chitin, but everyone in the world says chitin.
Yeah.
Because it's more fun to say.
Well, it's also spelled like that.
Yeah, if they want me to say chitin, they'll spell it with a K.
Ah, that is always the bane of every starting ARC play.
Also, the player needs to be reloaded again.
It looks fine for me. But I am anticipating it'll need to be done here in just a minute. Let's see.
We don't know what might lie within that cave, but that.
So yeah,
fleeing
now I
orc
need to
wanted
we need to go to the cave.
You found my friends. It is my duty to see to the needs of our horses. My friends need their food and some water as well.
I do not need to know what they were looking for to be glad they have not found it.
Ah, you did it. I will hold on to the sword for now. You do not think I remained here in idleness, do you? Because I did not.
Okay, let's keep moving.
On the road again.
Yeah, there's just too many quests to read here.
You could do it if you wanted to.
My voice would run out well before that point.
Why did you dismount?
I thought you stopped, so I thought you were wanting to take this orc.
Oh, I was setting a specific quest to track.
Oh. Yeah, I thought that you were stopping because we were going to take on this orc. So, whoops. What are we doing here?
Fill the water skin.
Ah.
And we'll get you some saddlebags, too.
Yes, that would be appreciated, since, you know, I'm a little behind you on the quest turning in.
No, the water is part of the same quest. So technically, we're at the same quest.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
They're across the way, aren't they?
Maybe?
Well, I'm going down.
You always do this.
We got a Skyrim up the hill. Jump.
Yes, why take the clearly defined path when you could jump up a hill for 3 hours, inch by inch?
Because that is the true Skyrim experience.
You jumped all the way up to High Hrothgar, didn't you?
No, I would find the 7,000 steps. And then have to face the troll.
I could see you just jumping all the way up to High Hrothgar.
Also, a couple of wolves will also randomly spawn on you.
I could see you having just jumped all the way up to High Hrothgar. In one of your many playthroughs.
You might have to go back up the path for more saddlebags.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I'm not seeing any up here either.
How many do you still need?
3, I think. No, 2. I found 1, but I'm not seeing any up this way.
Come over here. Are there any in this
There's one.
general area?
Okay. Here's one right here. I don't know what it is about being, by you, but for some reason they just become immediately easy to find.
Do you see the third one?
No. I do not. Do you see it?
No, I don't see them because I've already collected them.
That's why I was surprised.
And if I could see them, I wouldn't be all like passing you riddles. I'd be like, it's right here. I wouldn't be like, hey, I spy with my little eye something beginning with saddlebag.
I could see you doing that. We both know that you have a mischievous streak.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with dead Auric warrior.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, I think they're along this bend in this river.
Yeah, well, I've only found the 2 so far. Oh, there's the third one.
Hooray!
Okay, so we need to go to the cave now?
Yep. And after the cave, we go to Dead Orc Glade.
That's an interesting name for a place.
It is well named.
Oh, I imagine so. Thing is, who killed all those orcs?
Me!
Did you really?
It is the spot in the game where every time you kill an enemy and the body despawns, it just spawns right there. And so you go there and you're hit with the full weight of death that you have brought.
I'm sure that's exactly what's going on.
Would be an interesting thing to see, though.
It would be. I don't dispute that.
Hmm? Oh, I did not see you approach, but here you are. Orcs and insects, insects and orcs. Explore the side passages, okay?
That's some fast running water down there.
Yep. Probably a good idea we not touch it.
Do you want to touch it?
No, I don't think I need to swim. I did enough of that in Angmar.
Yeah, you let the water get you.
It was that one little like pond that like it was so easy to fall into. Like every time, I try and like just cut around that corner, I would just slip into that pond because it was just so easy to do. It was just so badly placed.
It was slippery.
Yeah, it was. It really, really was. You're leaving me behind again.
Run faster.
I have no movement speed buff. You know this.
I also drank coffee.
Why would you do that?
Well, it gave me 10% extra out of combat run speed for 30 minutes.
Did I get coffee?
That was the thing I picked out of the boat supplies.
Ah, okay. I picked something that actually kind of gave me will and whatnot. I should have looked at everything.
No, I didn't pick anything important. I went for the coffee.
Yeah, I should have. I should have paid attention to that a bit more.
It's not that big a deal. Don't fall in the water.
I did not. I'm good. There was more than enough space to avoid falling in the water.
I think bugs live in this chamber.
Really? What makes you say that? The bugs in the chamber?
And the beehives.
Those look more like eggs to me.
In a hives-like structure.
Yeah.
We don't have to kill everyone in the room.
We don't have to. But actually, I did not know that. I just figured we had to just go kind of buck wild and crazy.
Right now, we're just exploring. Dude wants us to note on the map what we're finding in the various passages.
Okay, well, you're leaving me behind again.
But you're usually all for going buck wild.
Oh, yeah. Very much so. Very, very much so.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, have to reload Twitch again.
Ah, gosh dang it, what is going on today?
But it plays an advertisement every time I do it. Oh, not that way.
Is it our internet?
Considering that, oh, there we go. That LOTRO's having no issues. It's only Twitch.
Oh.
The Twitch advertising wants me to play Destiny 2.
You're once again leaving me behind. Didn't we already do this one?
These are different orcs.
Well, okay then.
If you look at your map, you see we have come a ways.
That's true. This is unexplored. That was cool. I always love it when I kill multiple things with that AoE.
Come back.
I'm right here.
So the dude that we're doing this quest for is part of a small little party of people who are having their own adventure in this area.
Yeah.
And they all have classes like how we have classes. And so, like, the dude we've been talking to, he's a lore master. And we're going to run into a few other members of their party scattered around in this region.
Interesting. That's a new take on things.
Well, and there's at least a couple of them who are trying to be one class, but they're better suited to another. I seem to recall the person who wants to be the captain of their class. She's actually a better burglar than she is a captain. Or the other way around, something like that.
And you talking about burglars reminds me that we need to schedule our next journeys night or day or whatever. Because we've only got that last mission left in the campaign. Unfortunately, Galen's not going to have his tier 4 bow for it.
I shall name this tunnel system the Underwall. Do you think you could pick some of those glowing flowers for me?
He wants glowing flowers.
He does indeedly.
What if I don't want to get him glowing flowers?
Oh, don't we need to do something with that cauliflower?
Yeah, we should roast that up. Sometime today.
Or tomorrow?
Or tomorrow.
What were we going to do for dinner tomorrow?
We didn't have a specific plan.
I mean, I mentioned possibly roast, but...
But we don't have the meat.
I thought we did have some roast in the freezer.
It won't be ready for tomorrow.
I mean, even if we took it out, like, right now?
Yeah, it'd still be just too frozen.
What if we just let it sit outside, like, on the counter most of the day, and then we put it in the fridge overnight?
We'd have to be careful because it's, like, so thick that the outside would get warm and bad before the inside would have even thawed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I could do pizza again. We've got enough stuff for that.
We just did pizza last Sunday, though.
We did. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We've got food.
We do. Sorry, I should have taken the roast out yesterday.
Neither of us thought of it, and we had guests. We were distracted.
True.
Do these bunk beds look comfortable for you?
Not in the least.
The blood staining doesn't do it for you?
Nope. I'm just curious as to how many orcs have died in those blankets, and how many times they've not been washed afterwards.
Those are the shanking beds.
Mm-hmm. Probably. It's how orcs operate.
You know your commander wants you dead when he says, "All right, off to the bunks with you," specifically.
Yeah. I still need 2 flowers.
Yeah, we gotta go to another side passage.
Oh, okay.
We ran out in that one passage.
I wasn't sure if we were running back to the guy.
Sure would be nice if some of these flowers existed in the main passage.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
So that way we didn't have to run as much.
Eh. Why on earth would they want to make it, you know, simple and easy for us?
As gratitude for us playing their video game.
No, I mean, there needs to be a challenge.
If there's anything in the universe that is hard for these characters, running is not it.
You know, they apparently seem to have endless stamina. Yay! Bug killing again!
In the hissing pit.
Well, it makes sense as to why it's called the hissing pit.
Did you just try and aggro everyone in the room?
Maybe. Because, you know, why not?
Did you get your flower?
I did not, but I'm about to. Have you gotten yours?
Yes.
Okay. There's a lot of angry hissing going on there.
Well, it is the hissing pit.
Kind of makes the skin crawl. Now, right?
Yeah, just use them.
Wait, I can use
I
them?
think. Yeah, you just right click on them and they'll go ping, you used it.
To give me what? Oh, and there we go again.
Twitch is having some issues.
What does it give me when I use it?
So I'm not entirely sure how to access the UI for it at this moment. But there's supposed to be basically a an account wide leveling progress for legendary things, where as you hit the next level of it,
Yeah.
you get rewards.
You're leaving me behind again.
I'm running! I'm running!
Yeah, you are. You're running faster than I can move. And you're continuing to do so even after I've told you you're leaving me behind.
But because the Terran guy was right there.
I love you too.
Well, these are just glister shade. Their only special property is that they glow.
He has a hat.
Determine from where these orcs came. Look for the leaders of the Moria orcs in some of the underwall side passages.
Alright, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it. Oh, we should do some 7 days today. Been a while.
Maybe.
I haven't gotten on in a bit.
Fortunately, that game just waits for somebody to be on. It doesn't keep passing time.
True, but I do kind of want to get on again. I mean, we do have the hospital clear to do again.
We'll see. I might want to play something else today.
Okay, then I can just do the hospital clear on my own.
And we have Zereth Mortis to do.
That is also true. We do have Zereth Mortis to do.
I don't think he made it.
I am inclined to agree.
I think we rocked his socks.
It would appear that way. It would appear so. Welcome, new people to the stream. Thank you so much for being here with us on this fine Saturday. Feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to see new members of the community come in and just, you know, enjoy some of the streaming that we're putting up there. So, but yeah, thank you for being here.
You
Yes.
did it. That's a good job.
Okay, what? Oh wow, that's a big upgrade. Go from item level 77 to 104. Or to 84, not
You
104.
did it.
What am I thinking?
That's a good job.
Okay, so now we need to go find his friends in Parth Gallon. Which is where we need to be going for the epic quest anyway.
Yep.
Cool. We still need to find that dead orc glade. Is that
Yep.
all?
That's next.
Okay. You can hear jingle, like you can hear bells on Jingle.
On Jangles the Moon Monkey?
No, not Jingles the Moon Monkey. Jingle, the goat, the Christmas goat. The one I have just absolutely so much pride in.
Jangles the Moon Monkey goat?
Gosh dang it.
What did I do?
No, not you. I'm getting pinged from work on Discord.
Is it skies falling emergency type stuff?
Minorly.
Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. Click on that elf arrow.
Is it it's a quest. Okay. Hold on, I gotta... gosh, what's Ryan saying?
Is the sky falling?
Possibly.
In what-
I can deal with it later.
Okay.
It can wait until we're done with the stream. Corpse of Uruk.
Here, come talk to the bloodstain.
Yep, I was already doing that. Zeraluk, what the?
If you come any closer, I will cut you.
Okay, who are we talking? We're taking grog from who?
Some living Auric.
Ah,
But yeah, see? Dead orcs.
I can see that.
I sense you are killing something.
Yeah, I thought we were headed off in the direction of living Uruks.
So the orcs and Uruks are different. So the ones that just say orc are not Uruks.
Okay, here. Stop leaving me behind!
There!
Yes, and then you got ahead of me, like you always do. I don't know how you outpace me even when I'm close enough for the movement speed buff, but you do.
I drank more coffee.
Okay, in this instance, yes, that would explain it, but...
You should read this one.
Bring me,
I already talked to the guy.
or I will tell you nothing.
Do you want me to abandon the quest? Because it'll be 5 minutes before I can pick it back up.
No, no, no. He's gonna tell us the story of what happened here.
Okay, I don't have... Oh, it's that guy again.
Yeah, he likes making us cheer.
I don't think I have this grog.
You didn't get the grog? Then let's go get more grog.
Yeah, collect a bladder of grog from an Uruk in the east wall.
I'm still tracking another Uruk, so we'll just go get that guy's grog.
Assuming he drops it for me. Okay, now I've got one.
Alright, there's another Uruk if you need it.
No, I've got it. Give it. Give it here. The dying Uruk takes a gulp from the grog and it seems to reinvigorate him. Ah, that did the trick. That's the stuff. You want to hear what happened here? Oh, I treed.
That's what happened here.
What happened here?
You want to know what happened in this place? I was lying here, cut down in battle, and left for dead. And an orc came running by, and he just reached down and stole my purse of gold. I was too hurt to keep him from taking it. The pox on the maggot-faced slime. You track him down, Elf. He ran to the southeast. He would want to find high ground. You'll know him by the scavenged and mismatched armor he wears. Get my gold back. He laughs weakly. Only then will I tell you what else happened here. Oh, that is rough on the voice.
You don't have to do it that way.
Eh.
You could give him a posh, schooled voice.
I could, but no.
You don't want him to sound like he came from, like, lots of, fancy schooling.
I'm good. Is there a specific orc we're going for?
Distinctive orc scavenger might be the one.
Yeah, probably.
Did you get a purse of gold?
I did indeed. You found it. Well done. That orc now knows that Zerlik can reach even from the grave for his vengeance. Zerlik's laughter is interrupted by a fit of coughing, but he does not seem to mind. It feels good to have my gold again. No one steals from me and lives, even if I must get vermin like you to carry out my will. But you wanted to hear the tale of what happened at this place, and now I will tell it to you. This is the tale, Elf, and may it rot your innards slowly. If you are a friend to he who decorated this glade, it will bring you no comfort. Zerlik bares his teeth in a grin. I was with Ugluk's company of Isengarders, and my orders were to capture halflings, alive, unspoiled, and unsearched. It was. I asked no questions, and no one with sense would have either. Orders was orders. We found 2 of the little worms. They bit, they did, and stabbed at us with sharp knives. Killed some of us not far from here. But some of the boys picked them up. They struggled, but they had no strength. We made it to this glade when Zerlik's body is racked by another fit of coughing. Ugh, cough. Once his coughing subsides, Zerlik continues with his account. He came charging out of the trees. A man possessed his sword whirling around him in a wide arc. We had to fight. He killed many of us, and we had to retreat. We doubled back on him as he made his way down the hill, and in the company of many archers. Zerlik's laughter bubbles out of him noisily. He gave me this gash across my belly, and I fell here. I pretended to be dead. The warrior did not last much longer than that. He was still alive when his friends arrived, but Zerlik's breath has gone ragged, but he still has enough life to look up at you slyly. The warrior had friends with him, but they arrived too late to save him. Another man, an elf, and a dwarf. They were preparing to carry the warrior away when... Zerlik grins. When Ugluk's boys circled around and slew them all. The elf loosed all of his arrows. See them all around. The dwarf killed many, but it was no use. They joined their friend in death. That is my tale. Now leave me to die. I am content. Oh, that hurt.
Need some water now.
Yep. I have a feeling he's lying to us.
What would give you such an idea?
The fact we have yet to see any other corpses. My gosh, why does it keep... Gosh, dang it. Is it doing this?
Stream is still good. It's just the player's crashing.
I mean, I imagine the stream is still good, but...
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, another network error. That saying that I have to reload the player. We may have to end up calling this early if it keeps doing this, because I imagine it's like impossible for people to watch. Okay. Now that that's done, let's keep going. I'm a little ways behind you because I had to reload the stream.
And I just had auto run on.
Yeah. Because I can't really play LOTRO in windowed mode without screwing up the resolution. Although I can try playing with that again since I had to reinstall, so...
Not right now. Not worth it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But yeah, Twitch is having some issues today.
So it would seem. So it would seem.
But yeah, now you know why it's a Dead Orc Glade.
Yep. Yes, I do. So wait, did were they not killed, or were all those Uruks not killed by the Rohirrim?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those orcs were killed by one man saving 2 halflings.
And who was that one man?
Boromir?
Oh, wait, that was that glade.
Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that was the glade, you know, where they were rescued.
No, that's going to be next to Fangorn Forest.
Okay. I mean, I don't know entirely where we are.
What did
Well, so open your map up real quick.
I mean, now that we're by the now that I think about it, yeah, we're by the Argonath. That makes sense.
And then there's the lake beyond it and the Falls of Raros at the other end of the lake.
Yeah. Why do I not have the epic quest up here?
Because we had enough other quests that it got shoved off.
Oh, that's not the right epic. That's Dol Guldur. That epic we need to go back and finish when we're high enough level that we can face roll the raid. Do you think we're high enough level that we could face roll Angmar?
I don't know, maybe. But right now we're doing other story stuff.
True. I'm just curious if what you thought. Don't die.
I very rarely in Lotro hit the point where I'm actually like grinding out the end game and have run out of current story to do. And so I rarely have need to go like looking back at other stuff because there's still more stuff ahead of me.
Yeah, but I would like to, you know, go experience some of the end game content from previous stuff.
Oh, no, I gotcha. But I'm saying that's why I haven't really made an effort to do it. It's not like our characters in WoW, which it's, you know, grinding dailies every day at this point.
Yeah. Since I finished up the last Covenant quest last night. Corden takes the arrows between his fingers and studies it carefully. This is most interesting. Not at all like arrows used by the orcs. I would know this craftsmanship anywhere. This arrow was made from within the Golden Wood, within Lothlorien. I know whose arrow this is, but I will not speak his name here in the open. He did not loose this arrow for practice or to test its flight. He fired it at a foe. See the blood on its point? He hit his mark. He sought to defend his companions from orcs. That much is clear, but one thing troubles me. Why did he leave this arrow behind? It is still intact and could be used again on the road ahead. What spurred him to leave with such haste that he could not collect it, if leave he did? Danger, I do not doubt, but it is a danger he survived, for he is not to be found here in the East Wall, is he?
Alright, now I gotta go all the way back down to Parthgalen.
Okay. Wait, back down? I thought, we haven't been down yet.
Yeah, we gotta go further than the Glade of Dead Orcs.
Okay, yeah.
You made a friend.
Apparently.
So I'm thinking that these Twitch issues are not just us. Because I'm looking over at the side where it's got, you know, the channels you follow and then recommended channels.
Yeah.
And usually the recommended channels are ones that have, you know, like thousands of viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them do, but there's also some with like 130. I don't know if Twitch recommends channels that low, but that seems lower than average.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might not be a bad idea to call it a little early today then, because I need to go apparently put fires out anyway. So, which sucks, but it is what it is. I also probably need to spend some time in VR today, going through more Walking Dead stuff.
Yep, playing more video games for work.
Yep. I know, poor me. What a tough job. I'm just following where the little like ring with an arrow through it is on my mini-map.
It's pointing you in generally the right way, so.
Yeah.
But basically, we're following the road for a while.
Seems like it. I apparently made a friend.
Well, you did decide just to, like, run him over.
He's on the road. It's his own dang fault.
No pedestrian right-of-way here.
Nope. You know my issues with pedestrian right-of-ways to begin with. Or right-of-way, I don't know what I said.
On the road again. Just can't wait to be on the road again.
Something like that. You've come to the tree-clad slopes of Hen.
The Hill of Seeing. And you would recognize this location.
Well, I mean, we saw this in a dream.
Through Frodo's eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, this is where he kind of ran to, isn't it?
Yeah, we accompanied memory people up the stairs.
Well, I think this was at this point he was running from Boromir. This far in. How did you break your leg?
Went down the hill a little fast.
Discarded pack in the grass catches your eye.
Where?
I don't know. I read the text that it said.
No, I read it too, but I don't see the pack.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Oh, there's the pack. Oh, here we go.
Alright, instance play of Boromir. It's doing it again.
Which is just being silly.
Something happened to our mutual friends. The signs of it are everywhere in the East Wall. But did the danger come from without their number? Or within?
I understand, Boromir, but you know the words of Gandalf. Though there is strength in Minas Tirith, it is not a strength that will avail us in the matter of Frodo's burden. If this were a contest that could be won by strength of arms, I would readily agree to go at once to your city, but I fear it is not. When Frodo returns, he will give us his decision, and we will do what we can to support him. Will we not?
You should look at the names above all the other characters.
Aragorn, the elf, Frodo's servant, that halfling, the other halfling. I believe we should go to Minas Tirith, Boromir. If it came to a vote, that would be my decision. You have told us the enemy's desire to destroy Minas Tirith, and I think that is where we are most needed. But I will stand with Frodo, whatever his decision. The elf is a valuable companion, but his arrows are nothing compared to the power of the ring. Aragorn doesn't understand. My city needs the ring to survive. Okay, where do I find Frodo? I see no marker on my map for where the halfling is.
Just walk away from the camp to, like, in the direction of where Frodo went when we did the Frodo one.
Okay, I found it.
Did the loading screen find you?
Yes. You are very kind, Boromir, but I have seen no danger. If there are orcs about, they must remain on the other side of the river. I have simply been walking and thinking about what I must do, but it is not an easy decision to make. I know what I must do, but I am afraid. Frodo has not yet made his decision. Perhaps he can be convinced. I know Minas Tirith is endangered, Boromir, but I cannot bring the ring there. You heard what Gandalf said at the council, and Elrond. My road lies to the east and to the fire. The ring cannot save Gondor. Its only power is the power to destroy. He's not listening. Elves and wizards have already filled his head with nonsense. Boromir, it is my burden, and I will not give it to you. You are not yourself. The ring has influenced your words. Do not let it influence your actions as well. I have nothing more to say to you. He's a fool. He will doom us all. He will give the ring to Sauron. Boromir, no. The ring cannot save Gondor. It must be destroyed. No, the fool. He has doomed us all. Where's this hollow log? Oh, there's the hollow. I see. I see now. A pox on all hobbits. Where is the cowardly creature? He's not here. Where is the ring? Show yourself, villain. Where is the ring? Boromir, what have you done? We must divide into pairs and carefully... No, wait, come back.
All the plans are breaking.
Yep. Tracks in the dirt. Follow tracks to dead
Wait.
What? Oh, good point.
Also, probably ought to take this quest over here first.
Ah, okay.
My name is Rodwin, and I am a champion of Gondor and an adventurer for hire.
Tracks in the dirt reveal a great number of running feet. What? I thought we were supposed to... There's another quest?
The quest you picked up wanted you to go talk to this lady.
Are
Oh,
you here to help us? I need everyone to be ready before we can rescue our captive guardian.
Well met, friend. My name is Ramdir, and I am a warden of Minas Ithil.
oh, is this the
Shortly
the
after we
party?
arrived in the
Yeah.
East Wall, I lost my prized sword to the orcs.
They're all Gondorians who are like, let's go on an adventure.
I am a hunter of great skill. Ask anyone.
Okay, now can we go back to tracking?
Yes, now let's go track the tracks in the dirt.
Okay. Tracks in the dirt reveal a great number of running feet past this way.
Ooh, we're tracking the dirt. Ooh, we're tracking the dirt.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Oh, there it is. I wonder if it's this easy for Aragorn when he's following the tracks.
My guess is no.
You don't think he sees glowing words above the footprints?
Probably not. You're leaving me behind again. You do that quite frequently.
That's why I stopped to kill something.
Oh, I thought you were just doing that because you're a homicidal sociopath.
But it also slows me up.
This is true. Although it doesn't have to.
Oh, look, we're back here again.
Yeah.
Someone cut a mighty swath through the Uruks in the east wall. But was it enough to save our mutual friends from certain death?
The hobbits need your help, Boromir. Thank you, Boromir. Oh, it's not like the halfling and that other halfling at this point. He came out of the woods in that direction, Boromir, and it sounds like he was not alone. You are struck by the hobbit's suddenly fierce countenance. They look so much like children, yet you begin to see some of the resolve of which Gandalf spoke. We have to find Frodo, Boromir. If you had some cause in his disappearance, help us now and make it right. This way, we've got to find Frodo. Betty, what's happening? Do you think the orcs have found Frodo? It sounds like there are lots of orcs in the woods, Boromir. Boromir, help!
Did I ever tell you that we were going to do this as session play?
I don't think you did. But it's kind of cool. Boromir, are you hurt? Mary, he does not look so well. Stay close to Boromir, Pippin. You need aid. You must blow the horn of Gondor. I've not done that since Rivendell.
You personally?
No, I mean Boromir. The orcs seem endless. How can we hope to fight them all? We are not as strong as you, Boromir. Mary has shown them a thing or two, but I just cannot do it. I cannot fight anymore. There are just too many of them. Where's Strider? He must have heard the horn. Well, there are a lot of orcs here. Mary, I think Boromir tires. What are we going to do? Ah, no, I do this for fun. I ain't getting tired anytime soon.
Boromir is not an MMO player.
I was referring to Boromir. You know, peak physical condition and all that.
That's true. He's in good shape.
Kind of have to be, you know, a warrior like that. You need to alert your allies, blow the horn of Gondor once more. Well, that is done. I don't think anyone's coming, Pip. The fallen Uruk is barely alive, but the mark of the white hand on his armor is unmistakable. Seize the halfling, he moans, his wounds bubbling painfully. These Uruks are here for Frodo. You have to stop them. Oh, 1 arrow, 2 arrow, 3 arrow, 4 arrow, 5 arrow. Boromir, get up! Oh no. Come on, we have to go. Boromir! Pippin, I think this is it. Are you ready? Mary. I suppose, Mary, it is our turn to protect you now, Boromir. Good luck. Good luck with that, hobbitses.
Poor Boromir.
Yep.
Died a hero's death.
Well, at least he redeemed himself some. Kept his honor and all that. Oh, where is you?
Right next to you.
Ah, there you be.
Blend in.
You did.
In my blue. Here, I'm gonna blend in even more.
Ow. That's dark. Gosh, I love you. You are such a goob. But you are my goob, and I am ever so grateful for that.
Huh? I like being your goob.
Alright. Let's keep moving. Look at that, you just like one-shot the guy.
Technically, I 3-shot him.
Okay, you used one ability.
Ooh, the sun's rising soon.
I will take your word for it.
Oh, look at the lake.
Not true. Starting to see the first rays of light.
Oh, there goes Twitch again.
It looks fine for me still.
Crashing for everybody.
It's been a interesting stream day. My gosh, you just rock these guys so quickly.
I try.
Yeah, well, you succeed. Remarkably well. You should probably put some time into your main at some point. I mean, we're still a good ways away from catching up, but at the rate we're going, we'll catch up with her.
Oh, we're at least a year before we're catching up.
You think so?
I do think so.
Okay. Sandy footprints lead down to the water.
At least at the rate we've been going. Because we still have all of Rohan to do, and then all of Gondor to do, and then all of Mordor to do.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Those footprints are hobbit-sized. What became of our mutual friends on that dangerous day?
Why do you look so worried, Sam? You heard what Aragorn said. Frodo is just going to think about what to do for an hour, and then he'll come back, and we'll all set off in whatever direction he's decided. We've got a job to do, after all. I'm sure Frodo will come up with something. We will go wherever Frodo goes, won't we, Sam? That's what we decided even before we knew the far-off lands through which his road would take him. But nothing has changed, has it? I propose something different. I think Frodo should go east with 3 companions, myself and Gimli and Sam. Boromir should return to his own city with Legolas and Meriadoc and Peregrine. What? I know it isn't easy for your friends to hear, Sam, but I think this is it is the best course. Frodo has probably come to the same realization that both ways are desperate. He may in fact be trying to decide which way is the most desperate in order to make his choice more clear. You think Aragorn may not fully understand your master, and I'll apologetically tell him that Frodo has no intention of going to Minas Tirith at all. He intends to go east to Mordor, but he's afraid for those of the company that go with him. You may be right, Sam. The hour is just about up. We should call for him. Boromir, where have you been? Have you seen Frodo? Well, yes and no. I saw him a ways up the hill, and I urged him to come with me to Minas Tirith. I grew angry, and he vanished. I've never seen anything like it. It's been half an hour, perhaps, or maybe an hour. I do not know. I do not know. He needs our aid. We must divide into pairs and carefully... No, wait, come back! Boromir, I do not know what part you played in this, but you redeem yourself now. Keep those hobbits safe. Sam, stay with me. We must not get separated. Man, I still remember forging his sword. That stupid giant elite turtle.
It was an adventure.
That was quite the night. Was a fun stream. Hold on a minute, Sam, you say to yourself. This is time for plain old hobbit sense. Use your hobbit senses to learn where Frodo's gone. Frodo can't fly, he has no gear, so he needs to get back to the boats. Is that really how simple it was in the book?
Yeah, basically. Frodo went or Sam went off running with Aragorn, and then he had basically that brainwave. And so Aragorn didn't even notice, but Sam turned around and went back.
Interesting.
Frodo and Sam did not know that there had even been a battle here until they found out later that Boromir had died.
Well, yeah, I remember that part of the movie, but one of the boats is missing. Frodo has already taken it. Wait, this Sam can swim. Frodo appears before you. He was wearing the ring and now has removed it. Sam, what a nuisance you are. Don't you know you can't really swim? What would you have done if I had not grabbed you? He shakes his head in an exasperated way. Sam, I need to go on to Mordor alone. It's the only way. You refuse to be left behind. To Frodo's growing consternation. Do not hinder me, Sam. The others will be back soon, and if they catch us here, they will make us explain and argue, and I will not be able to resist. If we are going, we have to go now. Frodo laughs. Oh, Sam, you have spoilt my plan, but I am glad of it. We were meant to leave together. That much is clear to me now. Let us be off. Okay, instance completed the 2 hobbits. Oh, there we go. Now we're loading.
It just takes a second to log you out of the Sam character.
Would seem that way. Well, okay then. Oh, what's this? Oh, ornate cache. That's a scholar thing.
Also, we need to swim out into the lake.
We do?
Yeah, we have a quest to go out to Tindrock.
That's right.
Oh, and Shift I will pull up the things you've earned with your legendary experience.
Ah, okay. Oh, poop. I think I accidentally sold the heritage runes that I got. Let me see if I can buy those back. I doubt it, though. I think they were too far back. Oh, I apparently have no buyback. Well, poop. Oh well. I'll keep that in mind.
That's true. Technically, when you do session play, it logs you out and then logs you back in.
Yeah. It seems that the orcs have tried and failed to scale the Tindrock. This seems like a very fast-moving river.
Well, there's a waterfall right there on our left.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea to be swimming on it.
Well, we're just that strong.
He left me behind again. So I'm swimming very slowly.
I'm coming for you! Swan dive! Oh, into ankle deep water.
You say the orcs have not managed to climb the tin drop. There is a massive orc presence.
He wants us to
on
climb
Anduin.
M and Hen.
Well, okay then. We can do that. I guess we can do that.
Think you'll manage.
Yeah. So how do you redeem... Oh, you just hit claim.
Yeah, you just hit claim.
What the heck is ancient script?
Huh?
So like this first level one, it's like... contains 200 ancient script which can be used to purchase improvements for your legendary items. Oh, okay. Okay, we can deal with that later.
That's the barter stuff that you use to, buy skills and whatnot in that room in Rivendell.
Ah,
The stuff you were afraid you were running out of.
gotcha. Hey, Mary, good to see you again. And while it may have been a long time since you were doing these, this is literally my first time to go through and do all this, so...
Some good stuff. This is a beautiful area. I like it.
It's great, and like you can definitely see the graphical improvements over like, vanilla LOTRO. This is no, I'm very much enjoying being able to, explore these places that are so pivotal in like the whole lore of everything. And you're once again leaving me behind.
No, I'm killing an orc. I just saw lightning come out of the corner of my screen. Were you trying to get me?
Is there a quest over here?
Yeah, actually. There might be.
Do we yeah. Oh, we need to complete all quests for her.
Yes, you there. Now, do not look at me.
Well, she's one of that party as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that we have the quest to complete quests for everyone else in that party, so. Yeah, no, it's beautiful landscaping out here. And I'm excited to see, where it goes from here.
We might get to learn to ride next week.
War horses?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm very much looking forward to the Battle of Helm's Deep, though.
It's exciting stuff.
Or the battles. Though that we'll see when we get there. If that might need to just be its own stream.
Oh, it might be. But, like, Helm's Deep itself is like a hub. It's a really cool area you can just walk around in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This little fellowship of NPCs is fun. They're cool people. Weird people, but good people.
You're going sightseeing through a war zone.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No, specifically, I would not.
So what was Amon Hen again? Was this like another... Was this like the Amon Sul of this area?
Not specifically. So, this is Amon Hen, which is the Hill of Seeing. If you look across to our left, you'll see another ruin on the other side of the waterfall.
Yeah.
That's Amon Law, the Hill of Hearing. Basically, the way it worked was that anyone could be able to sit in this seat and then see across all of the lands of Rohan and Gondor, basically.
Okay.
As in a slightly supernatural manner.
And then the Hill of Hearing, they could hear across all the lands?
Mm-hmm. So in the book, Frodo actually, like, the session play didn't take us all the way up here, but Frodo came and he sat in this seat. And he saw across Gondor. He saw the armies of the enemy. He saw into Mordor. And that's how Sauron nearly found him.
Interesting.
But yeah, these are old Gondorian relic or ruins.
Oh yeah, from when it was first founded by Elendil and not Boromir, Isildur. I assume anyway.
It's actually really cool to look across this distance in the sunrise.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's really pretty.
Sometimes you just got to take a moment and just breathe it in.
Yep. Okay. Well, we killed orcs for that one chick.
Yep.
There you are. Like, your dot circled around me. I'm like, where is she? I didn't see you pass. And then I looked down and you're already ahead of me.
I'm a ghost.
Yep.
I keep looking at the sky. It's so pretty.
It's really pretty. It's really beautiful.
I love these pink clouds with the starting to go blue sky. Yeah, I broke my leg. You can run faster than me now.
Yeah, until your leg's already healed. So that was short-lived.
I know you defeated orcs on Arm and Hen. You were loud enough. Did you see the cage where those orcs are keeping Drafley imprisoned?
Okay, so we have to go save someone now?
Yeah.
Can do.
Such violence.
Yep.
Dude's over here, by the way.
Okay. I've got other things coming up that I need to deal with at work. Gosh dang it.
Are more fires happening?
Slightly. More like questions that I just need to answer. Well, that's fine. I'm very curious as to what's going on with Twitch.
Just having issues.
Oh, now mine is down.
It's a bad day for Twitch.
So it would seem. All right. Well, let's see. I'm pulling the game back up. Oh, it'd be so nice to be able to play in windowed mode where I could just, click off and take care of that. But no, I have to minimize it and then go and deal with it. And just, Do we have the key? Oh,
We're looking for a figurine.
That's right. Well, I am lagging. I
Oh,
can't.
me too.
Yeah, I cannot move.
Oh, now we're moving.
There we go.
So basically, I was killing orcs, and it's like you're starting to think that there is no other wooden figurine.
What? No sign of the other wooden figurine?
These other guys want to be like us, but they are incompetent enough that we have to be competent for them.
I mean, who was that guy that wanted us to escort him everywhere that we specifically avoided because everyone was like, don't do it?
Oh, you're talking like Bingo Boffin?
Yeah.
The hobbit who wanted to go on an adventure?
Yeah, I seem to recall that he was kind of in that same boat. But everyone was just screaming, don't do it.
Some captain I turned out to be.
Ooh, she got weapons.
Not for me, she don't. But she does have a bracelet, which I can use.
Don't you love it when you start going into a new expansion and you get all the new stuff for that expansion and it's just like magnitudes better than what you're holding?
Well, I just upgraded a 69 to an 84. So yes, I do. Very much so. So wait, are we not rescuing the dwarf from the cage?
So if you'd been reading it, he's lost his confidence in his ability to do his job. And so he was supposed to see that figurine and feel all inspired, but instead he just feels awful that he can't find the second one.
But there is no second.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
He's having confidence issues, and she was trying to make him feel better, and it didn't work.
Gotcha.
Because they are, you know, we have to be competent for them.
Yeah, we've established this.
But we kind of have to do that for everyone in the whole world, so...
Oh, I broke my leg, apparently.
Oh, look, a hidden boat.
A hidden boat? Alright, well, maybe I should be reading these ones then, because that's just... There seems to be a lot going on. It is as I feared then. There are more orcs on Amon Law to reinforce the creatures that have already crossed the river. We cannot stay here. I need to convince Hestil that she and her friends need to move again.
I have a request.
Before I prevail upon Hestil to get her band of adventurers moving, I have a request, Vontu. I wish to see the Argonath. The pillars of the king stand in the cliffs north of here. It would mean a great deal to me to see them. I will meet you in their shadow, Vontu. We will speak again. Wow, those are a whole bunch of comments.
Yes, we found that boat.
Rodwin listens as you describe the boat you found hidden away from the shore. Yes, we found that boat. Someone went to some trouble to hide it. Isteron said he has never seen a boat like that, but he thinks it must have come from the land of the elves. I have no reason to doubt it. It seems like the sort of boat elves would make. Another curiosity, these elves went to the trouble of hiding their boat, and then must have set off on foot, but they left many of their supplies behind. Food, tools, garments, medicines. Why did they leave these items behind? What could compel them to leave such useful items behind? Where did they go? To hunt some orc.
Yeah. You should come talk to the stable master. We're going to Manzig's encampment.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Okay.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
We've been there?
Yeah. That's that little camp.
There's been a lot of little camps.
That was the one with the horses.
Oh, that one.
Did that actually clear it up?
Yeah, it did. The one where we were finding the horses?
Oh, yeah.
Was that what you meant?
I was speaking more in the general sense that it's a Rohirrim camp, which means there's gonna be horses there.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured I knew what you were referring to.
You say you have found the owner of
You say that you found the owner of that blade, really? How do you know? You recount the tale told to you by Rodwin of her encounter with the orcs and how she left her sword behind. I suppose the blade does belong to her. She does not sound like much of a champion, if you would ask for my opinion. One of the Rohirrim would rather die than leave his blade behind. Still grumbling, Wilfereth hands you the sword to return to Rodwin. Where are we headed to now?
Back to Corridon and the dude who wants to see the Argonath.
Ah, okay. I'll let you take the lead.
Huh? Maybe it's your turn. Do you want to?
No, I don't know where I'm going. Remember, this is LOTRO lore for dummies, and I am the dummy.
You're going towards the Argonath.
I don't know which direction that's in.
Well, if you hit Mordor, you've gone the wrong way.
I would assume so. Wait, how am I outpacing you on my mount? That makes no sense. I shouldn't be outpacing you on my mount.
Maybe your goat is just mad I keep making fun of it and calling it Jangles the Moon Monkey Goat.
Yeah, you should probably stop that.
Is a goat gonna come get me in my sleep?
It very well might. You don't know what happens. Don't risk the wrath of the goats.
The Christmas getup is just there to make him look cute, but in fact, he is dangerous.
Yeah, he is. I wonder if I could actually ride him in Moria.
Probably, he's a goat.
Gosh, Moria feels like forever ago. Kind of was.
Yep.
We were doing the summer games. I remember I had to like log off stream early because we were having like a meltdown with one of the tournaments.
Kind of like a more extreme version of today.
We're not having a meltdown. It's just stuff that I have to, just questions that are being asked and things I need to deal with that I don't want to be dealing with on a Saturday, but it's kind of unavoidable. It is a sad tale you weave. The burden of our mutual friends bear caused some amount of discord among them, and they were splintered. It seems from the signs you read that one or more of them repented of their deeds and sought to repair the divide when the orcs appeared. One halfling stayed clear of the fighting, and it seems another joined him. If they did not cross the river by themselves, I cannot come up with another explanation. The two of them have now left the east wall, heading east. You know the identity of these two, Vantu. Can it be anyone but the bearer of the great burden and his loyal servant? Only Galadriel can hope to see them now. I am uncertain of the path of the rest of the company, but my own reading of the signs has shown me something that seems fairly clear. 3 of that company have left for Rohan, on foot. I believe they pursued the other 2 halflings of the company.
We should go to Mansig's encampment to speak with Ingild.
Horn and Nona went to the camp Framric spoke of, led by a Rohirrim man named Mansig. His encampment is located on the border of the east wall of the Norcrofts. They were going to speak with a man there named Inglid, who claims to have seen something of interest to us. You should speak with this man now and see what he knows. I will come as well. Oh, we're attacking something.
Yeah, we got some other stuff to do first.
Like what? Oh,
help
defeat
that
Sword
party.
Knights. What? Where are you going? There was a sword hound right over here.
Oh, there was? Well, we also have to go to the base of the Argonath.
Oh, that's true. Oh, hold on. I'm very far behind you.
I see you.
I'm outside the movement buff range. Very far outside the movement buff range.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah. Squirrel! Behold the pillars of the kings, Vontu. I wish I had the words to explain to you what I am feeling, but I simply do not. Isildur, Anarion, it is overwhelming. The wardens of Minas Ithil have long fought on in the memory of the Tower of the Moon, though it has been lost to the enemy for so many years. It is called Minas Morgul now, and those of us who remember what it once stood for are few. Many of my fellows abandoned the cause because it seemed impossible to go on. They said we toiled for naught. Would they think so if they could stand where I stand now and gaze upon the likeness of Isildur and Anarion? They are a reminder, Vontu, that the works of men will last, that the spirit of man cannot be crushed, despite adversity and the passage of time. Even the orcs cannot tear them down, and if they sought to, my heart sings that men would take the pieces and build them anew.
Alright, so it's not Isildur and Elendil, it's Isildur and Arnarion.
Who's Anarion again? Refresh my memory.
Isildur's brother.
Okay. That makes more sense because it would be the kings of each respective kingdom, the north and the south, rather than, you know, Elendil.
Alright, we need 2 more sword hounds.
Cool. We
I
just
think
got...
they count as ancient evil.
Oh, what?
For tracking purposes.
That's how that works?
Yeah, I've got a tracking skill for the Passage of Nature, which will track beasts and creatures, and then I have Passage of Foes, which will track orcs, trolls, giants, and evil men and dwarves, and then I have the Passage of Shadow, which will track dead, unseen, and ancient evil. So I have different tracking skills for different types of enemy.
And can you be specific as to which enemy?
So I hit the skill, and it'll pop up a little pop-up box of every enemy in the vicinity that fits that category, and I click one of them and then hit track.
Ah, okay. I see, I see. I've never actually asked you how that works, so... Now I know.
Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
And I just tried tracking, and there was nobody in the vicinity who counted.
And I'm once again out of movement buff range.
Oh, I found one!
Cool. Now we just need one more.
Let's see if I can track one now. Aha, there's one right over here. Tracking is nice.
Yep. You made a friend that I took away from you.
Friend stealing.
Eh.
It's not very nice.
Eh. I don't think you mind too much.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the camp so that way we can take the horse back down. And then we're gonna talk to all those guys again.
Yeah, okay.
Look, now we're gonna see sword hounds everywhere.
Yep. That's how it works.
Oh, look, there's another one.
Yep.
Oh, look, there's another one.
Well, like you said, we'll see them everywhere.
I know, but now I have to point them all out. That was just a deer, not a sword hound.
Okay, and we're going to Parthgullen?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also had a friend. Will it let you mount up?
Yeah, no, I hit travel before you hit me, so...
Ah, so he just reset.
Yep.
That's handy.
Okay, for a second there I was worried I hit travel instead of swift travel.
You just gotta hit the disappear spot.
Yep. You found my sword! Thank you, Vontu. It is good to hold it once again. Where did you find it? You tell Rodwin the story, and though you keep some of what Wilfrith said to yourself, she's still... How did you just tree?
I just turned in this quest over here.
You told... she's still able to piece together the tone of his comments. Was it shameful to leave my sword behind? Perhaps, but if everyone acted as this Rohirrim man insists you would do, there would be fewer Rohirrim in this land, that is certain. There is an honor in staying alive, Vontu. A noble death may lead to a multitude of songs, but a hasty retreat may lead to more dead orcs. Your Rohirrim friend might do well to remember that. Thank you for finding my sword. Now she and I have work to do. You ever...
You have returned to
Where'd you go?
compare
You
notes
just
with the
disappeared.
Master Hunter?
I accepted his quest. It teleports you.
You have returned to compare notes with the Master Hunter. Sounds good to me, Vontu. I strode about the east wall and defeated... How many Swordhounds did you defeat? Kufaran listens to your tale, then nods. 6. I see, I see. Well, I defeated 7. It is true that you almost bested me. I know it is not a competition, but it is still nice to know the score. These creatures are not natural, that much seems certain. Their evil is evident. They were drawn here by something, but I know not what. We should not stay here. The sooner my friends and I can be gone from this place, the better. But I will, of course, continue to hunt the deadliest of creatures for as long as we remain in the east wall. And you should strive to match me in this if you can.
I saw the
Oh,
orcs
I treat.
building a barricade.
Now that these lands are full of orcs and other dangers, Hestil has asked me to find another route through the east wall. We had planned to keep going north, but that does not seem as safe as it would have been if the land were empty. Instead, it is crawling with orcs, and those unnatural Swarthounds are not to be trifled with either. Of course, you know that. You fought some of them too. There may be another way through this land, Vontu. There is a canyon to the west that leads into an area of the Kingdom of Rohan known as the Suitcrofts. From a distance, I saw the orcs working to barricade that pass. I will go there with you, taking you by secret paths that I alone as a hunter can find. Then you will defeat some of the orcs at the barricade. That way, if we remain unable to progress north, at least we will have another option available to us. Hestil is sure to be pleased with that possibility, even if it means going into Rohan. Better the horsemen than the orcs.
I would think I should be able to know these secret paths.
Okay, so we just have to defeat orcs? It sounds like?
Yep.
Okay, well, I can do that. Oh, you dragged some out of range.
They came on to attack me.
I one-shot that guy.
We're also done here if you want to be done.
Sure.
We killed orcs. It just kind of entered like a whirlwind and left death.
Well done, Vontu. Now, if we must, my band can travel west into the Suitcrofts. I know Hestil does not wish to, but there may be no other way. The huge gathering of orcs in the east wall may require us to deal with the horsemen of Rohan instead. I will bring us back to Hestil's camp with my secret hunter knowledge of the best paths and trails to take throughout this land. I think I may remember the way if you keep your eyes open and help me look for our footprints. You're a terrific hunter. Everyone is happy. That is unusual, but perhaps now they will be focused enough for us to see the rescue of our guardian. I suppose we are as prepared as we are likely to be to rescue Draftley. Vontu, let me know when you are ready to begin, and we can go over the plan.
Everyone is ready.
Everyone is ready, Vontu. Very well. Let us rescue Draftley Broadshield.
I have been in this cage for what seems like days. Are my friends coming to rescue me or not?
There is the encampment, Vontu. Do you remember the plan? You and Maydell will creep up the entrance so you can spy on the activities of the Uruks within the walls. Once you have determined that things are as we expect them to be, Rodwin and I will drop into the camp from above, while Kufaran sows confusion among the Uruks with his arrows. I have tasked Ramdir with keeping an eye on Isteron. Our lore master has decided that he wants to study the effect of some plant he found on the Uruks, and I am sure Ramdir can keep him from interfering with the plan. It is time, Vontu. May good fortune shine on all of us, and we will have Draftley Broadshield back with us before the moon is any higher in the sky. Our part of the plan to free Draftley should be easy, Vontu. We are to sneak up to the gate and listen to the conversation of the Uruks. Listen for anything that would make us need to change our plans. I may not be much of a captain, but I will be the best burglar I can be for my friends. Follow me and do not let yourself be seen. No, just like I am the melee runekeeper, I will also be the noise-making burglar. Like that.
Jesus, more of a sneaky captain than a noisy burglar.
Like that orc rogue who has that story we've read about where he's got 20 in charisma.
Is that so? It's true. Some of the boys think we might not have the right one. What do you mean? The boss wants halflings. We got a halfling.
Is it a halfling, though? The boys say it could be a dwarf. It's half as tall as we are, isn't it? That's a halfling. Are you sure that's what that means? Ramdir, what's he doing back here? Where's Isteron? Psst, Ramdir, where's Isteron? What? Get him! Wow. What the frick? New plan, Von 2. You saved Rapley from his cage. We will rescue Isteron from his own folly.
Remember those glowing flowers we helped him find?
Yeah.
He ran through the camp going, glowing flowers!
Heavy. Don't bother, Von 2. There's no point in setting me free. It's no use, Von 2. My friends are better off without me. I'm no use as a guardian. Look at me, stuck in this cage, depending on someone else to free me. That is not the way of a dwarf. You tell Droffley that his friends are endangered and need help. But what can I do? I am stuck here in this cage. Oh, what can I do? You can get out of this stupid cage, idiot. I've got to get out of here. My friends need me. You had a sword the whole time? Yes, did you see that? No cage can contain Droffley broad shield. Ha! I am ready to fight once more, Von 2. I am a dwarf, I am a guardian, and I am free. Now let us go save my friends. Follow me, Von 2. Sure. Droffley, it is good to have you back. Take that, take that. I have hunted much deadlier foes than you. Up the hill, Droffley. Isteron needs your help. Hurry, Droffley, something terrible awaits at the top. Oh. Okay, that was unexpected. Grim Southron. What's going on here? The glowers work tremendously, Von 2. I cannot believe it. I took glitter shades so much for granted. All they do is glow. Sometimes that is enough. But they can't help us now, can they? Look at that thing. I could crush you into paste, foolish one. It would cost you dearly, servant of Sauron. Tell me what I want to know, and I will let you live. One of you stood by the stone seat atop this hill. Tell me who it was, and you will be rewarded. It was me. We have nothing to say to you. I will speak. You are wise to obey, dwarf. I will speak with this axe. Disobedient fools. I am Ramdir, a warden of Minas Ithil. Your time has come. My time is dawning. My master's victory is near at hand. That was a fortunate gambit, Von 2. We survived, but I do not dare call that a triumph. We must leave the east wall as soon as we can, for the Wraith may return when it recovers from the disappointment of which it spoke. We cannot stay here. Let us hurry back to Parth Galan, Von 2. We do not want to be here when our foe returns.
Thank you very
There were
much
some
for
close
your
moments,
help.
Von 2, but Maydell's plan worked flawlessly. Well, perhaps not flawlessly, but it did what it was supposed to. Droffley is rescued, and now we can resume our journey. Thank you very much for your help, Von 2. Now we can... Hestel looks around. Where did Droffley go? He was here a moment ago. And Isteron? Isteron, where have you wandered off to now? Hestel sighs. Oh, dum-dums.
Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you for your help, my friend. Now allow me to give you some advice. If you have thoroughly explored the East Wall, your road now leads elsewhere, as does ours. But where should you go? If you've not already explored the Wold, I have heard that there is a town called Langhold in its northernmost reaches, just south of the border with a great river. You could travel there and find work to be done, I do not doubt. Or if you've already explored the Wold, you might journey next to the Norcrofts. There is a town called Elthankholz nested in the hills in the southeast of that region. Go next to one of those cities if you have no further business in the East Wall. We will see you again when we next see you, Vontu. Cool. Alright. Let's replace these ones that are at level 71. Okay.
Back to Manzig's encampment.
Alrighty.
Your aid is
Can
welcome,
do.
friend.
Did you see the name of the piece of jewelry they gave you?
I did not actually.
I'm assuming you took the earrings.
Yeah. Earring of
So-
the Bumbling Fellowship.
Yep.
Oh good, at least one fire's been put out.
A party of Uruks fled from the east.
I do not know anything about that Dunlington girl, but Horn is one of my people and I trust him. I will tell you what I told him. A party of Uruks has fled from the East Wall on foot into the Norcrofts. If you go to the ridge west of here, you might be able to look over the plains and see where they went. Do we run into the Bumbling Fellowship again?
I think so.
Cool. They're fun. Do they remain just as incompetent?
I believe they do.
The last time I traveled south,
A group of
orcs
Uruks
were
passed this
gathering
way.
on
The
river
signs are
bank.
clear about that much at least. They trampled grass underfoot and kicked aside stones with little care for where they placed their booted feet. They were in a hurry, and they held two captives, two halflings whose identities I think we both know of onto. The Uruks are right to worry, for their run took them into Rohan, and they are several days ahead of us, and I feel mere hours ahead of their pursuers. For they were pursued by three of our mutual friends, I think. But why? Did the Uruks think they had captured something more than captives? We must follow them. If we can lend our aid to the captives or the pursuers, we must do so, but we will need war steeds if we are to have any hope of catching them on the great plains of Rohan. Look at the rolling hills and plains of the Horse Lords.
Keep an eye on him.
They were meant for my people, but they were taken from us. Nona scowls, but then her expression softens. Horan and I hunted for signs of your friends while you were at Parthgalan, Vantu. He is not like the rest of the Horse Lords. If he wishes to go into Rohan, a land from which he is exiled, I will do so without complaint. See how much he risks for the cause of strangers. He is a most unusual man, Vantu. I will keep an eye on him for you.
It is strange.
It is strange to look out over the beloved fields of my home and know I am not welcome there, Vantu. It is your duty to follow the room of your friends, and it is my desire to help you do it. So I will follow you, if you must, into the land of Rohan. Corridon tells me that Uruks are likely pursued by an elf, a dwarf, and a man. And though the tracks are faint and hard to read, I trust his instincts and his tracking skill. They would need to be incomparable hunters themselves to catch the Uruks if they did not depart immediately, and it seems they did not. And we are leaving well after both groups, so heed this warning. We will have no hope of catching up the Uruks that fled the East Wall without war steeds of our own. We should speak with Mansig about requiring such steeds. Oh, goody! We're gonna get the war steed! Woohoo! Hey, there's another Swarthound.
Or like an infestation.
Oh, that's what you did call it earlier. Oh boy,
Did you make a friend?
I made a friend.
Ping.
Yep. Ping indeed.
Just saw 400 XP fly above my head.
Alright. Mansig, there we are.
You have urgent business.
You have urgent business within Rohan. It is not for me to ask questions. Know that my people are suspicious of outsiders, and you travel with not one but two, and are one yourself. Dude, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Just don't.
Some of my men are returning to the Wold. You are welcome to go with them.
The four of you will need war seeds if you are to have any hope of... gosh dang it. Four of you will need war seeds if you are to have any hope of making good time on the plains of Rohan. Some of my men are returning to the Wold. You are welcome to go with them if you like. Help my people at Langhold and Harwick, and you can have the war seeds you need.
If we are to cross the plains of Rohan with any speed, we will need war steeds of our own.
Was that a knock? I didn't see ring notification, so. Alright. Welcome to the Wold, Vontu. You have need of war steeds? Perhaps I can help you.
You have need of war steeds.
We face difficult times, not just in Langhold, but throughout all of the Wold as well. Theoden King has left us, have left those of us in the Wold without much support. I do not blame him. Rumor tells of great armies marshalling in the west, and we are spread too thin over too wide an area. If you desire to travel across the Kingdom of Rohan, you will need war steeds for yourself and your companions. Did someone ring? There are two things that you will need to accomplish in order to obtain the privilege of such steeds. First, help in the support of Langhold. Once the city has been made safe, travel south along the road to Harwick, and you will be instructed in the skills necessary to safely and swiftly ride a war steed.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
We have heard word from our kindred in the Great River of a heroic traveler who passed through the Standgard. I can see that you are the same elf of whom such praise was spoken. The Thane of Langhold would receive you in the mead hall without delay. This part of the world welcomes guests with open arms, but enemies of the mark beware. It is my duty to warn you thus. Okay, I'm not sure what was going on there, but we apparently did have someone at the door. What was it? Oh, did they have our mail? For us? Are we in trouble with the IRS? You think so? Oh. I mean, I don't know why we would be either, but...
Alright, are we ready to accept the formal welcome of the Thane?
I already did, but give me just a sec, because I am clearing out my overflow inventory. Because I have a lot of crap that needs to be sold. Can you store stuff at your house like you would a bank?
Yeah, it would have a chest in it.
I might need to get a house at some point. All right, let's go. Let's go at least talk to the Thane, and then we might just start doing the Warsteed stuff next week.
Well, we're probably at a good stopping point.
Yeah, it seems like it. Because, you know, like I've said, I've got fires I need to go put out at work, so...
But the Thane is always in the mead hall.
Yep. Thane Uhtred. Hail, friend of the Riddermark. I am Thane of this keep. What business do you have here? Ah, the famous wandering runekeeper. Your reputation precedes you, Vontu. I bid you welcome to Langhold. I am sure you will find plenty to keep you busy here, for we are often beset by ruffians and wild creatures. My wife, Killan, it has a better temperament for welcoming guests to Langhold than I. I would sooner bid you go find your own food, but my dear wife upholds the customs of Rohan. She has grace, despite agreeing to tolerate my bad behavior for so many long years. Killan will give you the welcome you deserve as an honored guest in our city, Vontu.
Our mission is
Ah, the traveler from Standgard. You must be weary from your long road. Do not mind my husband. He is an unceremonious man, but he is a good Thane and still strong. Come, let us drink together and share a meal. This custom is a pledge of honor from us that you will be safe from all harm in Langhold. It is a pledge on your part also. While here, you must respect our ways and cause no harm, and stir no trouble. Will you perform this gesture of goodwill? Sure. I will eat, drink, and be merry with you.
Free food!
I am all for free food.
Man, I burped.
Take pride in your work. You have tasted the meat from the table of the Thane. I bid you welcome, friend of Langhold.
You gotta bow to her.
Oh.
If you didn't.
I did not. Kilan accepts your gesture graciously.
Welcome.
You have my wife's approval, eh? Do you? Good, good. She's a gentle soul and she loves the old customs. I suppose there is no harm in them, especially if they make our guests behave themselves while they stay here. Now you are free to roam about and do as you please. Do not let me keep you. Uhtred bids you to leave and find your own manner of entertainment in town.
Here, come up here.
What are we doing up here?
Exploring.
Is this where we're supposed to be going? Wait, what? What? What's oh, that's a hatch. There's a hatch. Oh. Pretty. That's very pretty.
I don't think it'll let us escape out onto the roof, though.
I am inclined to agree. But that's pretty up here.
Kitty, I cannot see my screen.
Well, with that, actually, that seems like a fairly good natural stopping point, so we can focus on getting war steeds next week. So, that having been said, thank you everyone who has been here for the stream, for sticking around, for being here with us today. We'll be back next week with more LOTRO lore for dummies and getting our war steeds. But until then, I am Vanlin.
I'm Yummy Elf.
And this is Cow Elf Gaming. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks, everyone.